sign makes me laugh every time. Clemson welcomes you to Death Valley. I want to bring it out with Greg Gray. I'm not going to. We're going to take the 25 to start things out here today. Good. I haven't heard anything negative about it yet, so kind of hoping that that stays, that can work for everybody. It was just an idea. If I needed to change it, I'd change it. Well, didn't score a point in the second half against Wake Forest. And now here's Squiddy Rock, first play of the game, as he does. Shrugged off two Clemson defenders for a 13-yard gain. And a first down on the opening play of the game. Touch pass to whoa! How is this going to work at all? Sauce Castillo with a first down. That should not have done anything. Yeah, I wouldn't have changed it if I had a choice. RIP to NFL.com fantasy. Play action. Ash rolling out, in some trouble, rolling around and picking up yardage. Now took a massive hit out of bounds there. Second down and 4. Here's Rock, cuts it back. I only got the ESPN League set up last night. Yeah, I should have emailed everybody out there. Rock trying to weave his way. Picked up 4 for 2nd and 6. 1,000-yard rusher already on the year, Squiddy Rock. But we have used him more than I would have liked. This is a wide open Squiddy Rock. Oh my goodness, I never throw to that route, so I wasn't even looking at him, and I happened to see him. Whoa. I think this is the play I actually called. Oh, they're back in there, and that's collapsed down on the tight end. Waited way too long to try and get that ball out. I feel like even if I did there, it's probably an interception. Ash fires, end zone! Oh, I thought Kane had it. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. Oh, that's terrible. That was not at all the play that I called. Sauce Castillo trying to run him down to save a touchdown. Not going to happen. Well, unlike all the picks we threw in the Wake Forest game, this one I do have to own. I trusted the squiggly play art. And it's like, yeah, that was something I could have called. And very much wasn't. I was expecting Sauce Castillo to go the complete other way. Well, and in the case of blaming Ash, I mean, I didn't even blame her player necessarily so much in the Wake Forest game, too, because a couple of those picks were, I mean, kind of the result of some uncalled pass interference. Our receivers just getting picked off. That one's just a flat mistake. Encouraging that we move the ball. Oh, Air Bud with a spin, Air Bud! Oh, we kind of got his momentum slowed a little bit. Still a decent return out to the 32-yard line. Now the entire offense cold again. Here goes Rock again. Didn't hold the block long enough on Big 61. Second down and 6. And Ash in some trouble again. Gonna throw to a wide open Rock, who bulldozes his way forward for a few extra. Learned at the start of this that Rock is now a Heisman candidate. Rock out wide. Here goes Squiddy Rock, turning it back. Their run defense is not good. Did we lose the squiggly play art? We did. Ash on play action. Tried to get rid of it before the contact didn't happen. This is a run. Rock again, wide open spaces. Flag is down. We'll see what this is. Might be a face mask in there. And it is. It's a lot of guy to try and bring down any normal way. We'll take that penalty. Also an injury on a play. I think it's a Clemson player that I see down over there. And it is Myrick for the Clemson defense. Rock again. Oh, hole wasn't great. Oh, Squiddy Rock. Big fella bulldozes his way in. Always satisfying to send him flying, and Vermont finishes off what we should have had done on our opening drive. High risk of injury. Something we're going to want to keep an eye on is Bootlegger will tie it back up. Deep kick, be a touchback for Clemson. And now we can fully settle in. Hopefully. That's his numbers on the season? Halfway through the season, that's not great. But they haven't seen how poor the Vermont defense can be. First down for the Tigers, and it's a handoff out wide. Oh, some guy just got tipsy fucking doodle. Simple little stutter step, and that was all she wrote. And the Tigers will hurry it back up to the line. No huddle, but no hurry. There's another missed tackle. And another! Down to the 15, taken down by Mudcat Steele, and if we can't tackle today, we got big problems. We might not force a stop. We knew at the start of this season we were going to have to outscore our opponents primarily. There's a big hit for some guy. But, man, I don't know if we can keep pace with what Clemson could very well do to us. Handoff. Ooh. Xavier Knight got a hand free from the block, able to bring down the running back in Hauser. It'll be 3rd and 6. From the 11-yard line. Vale just got shrugged down to the ground. Miserable decision by their quarterback. Oh, no. Evo holding his hand after the play. It'll be a field goal try for the Tigers. An NFL extra point. Up and good for a 10-7 lead. You were on the field, though. We're over there. Hopefully nothing too serious. Time will tell. Kicked off into the end zone, so Gray will let it bounce. From our own 25-yard line. Screen pass over there to Rock. Through his shoulder in to the defender. Oh, my. His power might just be unmatched today. Quick out for Sauce Castillo, who got popped but caught it for a first down. Would certainly love to be in a spot where we're able to hold the lead for a little bit to quiet down this crowd. Here's Rock. Lack of speed. Oh, no. Oh. Non-contact injury for Sauce Castillo. He wasn't involved in the play. That is quite scary, which actually puts Greg Gray into the game on this touch pass. And here goes Greg Gray, and wow. Ankle bruise. Evo, you bruise too easily. Third down and inches. Really should have gone fullback dive here. Rock is out of the game. It's actually Parker. And that's going to get stuck. Oh, that was Sauce? Oh. I'm going to put some backspin on this from Skywalker. Ooh, this could be a good punt, but we don't have anybody over there. Ah, it bounces into the end zone. We spun that back properly. Oh, you're here. You're apparently just fine. They'll swing it out there. There's Guy, another good tackle. It's probably a pass. And it is. Pressure rolling in. Evo got him! Oh, a loss of 10! Risen from the dead. And he picks up the sack. This quarterback for Clemson has made two really boneheaded decisions to get sacked twice. Oh, it's intercepted! Big man with ball! Oh my God! Austin Mercer with a 1-yard pick six. I don't know if you're ever going to see that again. Defensive end with the interception. 1-yard pick six. Legger will send it. It's the first Vermont lead of the game. And a touchback for the Tigers. Well, not sure how you bounce back from that. I don't think I've ever been able to do that before. Pressure rolling in again. Oh, it is caught. What a catch. Easton Stone draped all over. This quarterback's going to get him into trouble, though. And a handoff. Got about 4 yards. Bonkers McCaskey, the safety. One of a few in there. Second down and 6. Somehow, some way, Mercer was involved in that. I think he forced him out a little bit wider than he wanted to go. Like he wanted to cut in. I'm struggling to play defensive end this year. Pressure, down again! Mercer's got a sack to go along with the interception. What a turnaround. Long sleeves on a punter. It's not unusual, it just looks a little funny. And this will be Greg Gray. Oh, Greg Gray bouncing it out. Might just have the punter to beat. Down the sideline and Greg Gray with a punt return touchdown. It certainly makes you want to check it, doesn't it? Oh, what the fuck is going on with his PAT? I just saw the arrow all crooked like that. So I wonder if we can take a look, you know, at what their roster is. Let's take a look here for Clemson. No. Chris Denson, not much better at 78 overall, but he is very much their starter. 10-7 lead has disappeared for the Tigers. Right, and to think this is year one. Play action. Roaming around again. Oh, at least he got it away finally. This quarterback has some of the worst pocket presence I think we've seen. Doesn't appear to be much of a runner. They got Berkeley Vale covered up. That's a decent throw. Broken tackle, first down. That right there is where we can still lose this game, and that was Brixton Cross, who has been a pretty sure tackler. Closest to a guaranteed thing that we have. That'll end the first. Quarter number 2 underway from Death Valley. 21-10 in favor of Vermont. Xavier Knight down again. That one fired and caught to the 22-yard line. Now, he actually stayed in the pocket this time instead of bouncing around, and I'm sure that helped him out tremendously. Maybe a lack of trust in his offensive line, I don't know. This time, no, and taken down, but after a pickup of 4 yards by the defensive tackle, Berkeley Vale. And scrambling around again. I mean, must have got to the line of scrimmage or something. I don't know how that's not intentional grounding. Wasn't anybody on the same side of the field. 3rd down and 6. Evo kind of got free, held up a little bit there, and Brixton Cross takes his man out. And the Tigers will go for it on 4th and 3. And on the run, oh, big hit! Bart Barper. And a turnover on downs for Clemson. Still no Rock in the game. Didn't see that he was injured at all. Parker able to weave his way through for 8 yards. Maybe this is the game just kind of, you know, taking Rock out, letting the backups handle the work here for a little bit. That's a fumble. Oh, no. 3rd down and 17. I certainly thought we had gotten a pass away. Ash gonna fire it. It's in the direction of Air Bud. Oh, no, just overthrown. And a punt from inside our own 10-yard line. Gotten some pressure in there. It's a good punt from Skywalker. And decent starting field position for Clemson. Just shy of midfield. Tigers offense back to work. Firing! Oh, overthrown. And that was at the feet of Guy. No pressure, but don't suck. Oh, you might want to watch. Thank God it's a run, honestly. I was worried about the deep ball. Number 1's been their best receiver over there. And we only had 1 safety out there. Still only have 1 safety, but at least we're not in press. 3rd down and 6. And thrown. Oh, nice little separation force there. That was unfortunate. Right on his hip, and then all of a sudden he leaped forward for it. Motion. Quarterback scrambling out again. There's Guy. Makes the tackle, but it was the wide receiver Tyler Brown who carried Guy for 4 yards. What the fuck? All kinds of broken. So another 3rd down and 6 for Clemson. But they still feel the need to go for it if they can't get any yards here. And the defensive line not doing anything. Sanford came up and made the stop. And it will be a field goal try for the Tigers. He'd get this down to a 1-score game. And he's got it. Gray lets it bounce at the goal line. Oh, God. I'm the running back now. Looking a lot like week 1. Oh, getting through! Hey! Not in love with it, but hey, if it gets Rock some time off the field, I mean, he needs it. Ash gonna try and roll out, throw. Oh my goodness. And then a good block. Parker on the run, and it's the 2nd pick 6 for Clemson today. So I don't know if this ball was thrown behind our receiver, if they just got a good jump on it. I don't know. Not a great ball. Needed to lead that out in front of Sauce Castillo. And it was kind of aimed almost at the back of his head. But it was a play-action throw on the run. And just kind of have to know better to not do that. Now they will, interestingly enough, only go for the PAT. So they're content being down a point for now. Well, we don't have our Heisman candidate out on the field right now. Here's Greg Gray from the goal line. Ah, just kind of got hung up there. We're going to have to get by with what we have at the running back position. If I was able to actually hit a hole, if I had any agility whatsoever, then we'd be in good shape. All right, that's what we needed. Ash gonna roll out. Look at the space. Oh, we gotta get out of bounds, so get the 1st down, get out of bounds. Ash a little slow there. He's been hit hard in this game. Here's Parker, waited, and the block there from Sauce Castillo, not great. I feel like this whole offense maybe a little bit too banged up to be much of a threat today. But we're trying to do something here. Moving the football. Backups be damned. Parker's going to get the 1st down. Still really have not been able to quiet this Clemson crowd down. This is probably the best that our play art has looked. Just going to throw that short. There's Sauce outside. He picked up a 1st on this. Aspect of the Clemson defense being slow. And a handoff. Parker got 5. Uh-oh. Which one are you? Is that a chat play or not? 57, I don't remember. Second down and 5, stretch play. Parker! 3rd down and 8. Yes, it was Sealy Booth. We can't afford that loss. Especially with no Boone Callahan out there. And Sauce, oh man, he dropped it too. Wasn't going to get there, but dropping it don't help. Skywalker boots it away. And down by Greg Gray, who's having a great special teams day at the 6-yard line. Finally got some good spin on that. Oh, quarterback faked the... He had a play action type pass deal going on. And then he also faked taking off before firing it to the left for a first down. This is what I'm talking about with Evo. It's not even just an Evo problem. It's the defensive ends. When you're just free and you're sitting there trying to make a move, then you just dive. Like, it's really, really odd. One of these days, we're going to make a great play doing something stupid like that, but uh-oh. He hasn't shown ability to run the ball all day, and it's a design run for the quarterback, and it picks up 5 yards. This is a mess, but it's going to work out. Mudcat Steele with a tackle for loss. His second tonight. It'll be third down. The second quarter, not nearly as hot. Oh, pressure coming in. Mercer was there. And Denson ran away from him. Tigers near midfield. And another run for their quarterback. Easton Stone on the stop. Didn't show that for nearly half a football game. And now Denson's running. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Down to the 25. 2-minute timeout has been reached as Clemson looks to take the lead just before the half. This feels a lot like the SMU game in a way. Whoa! Broken tackle, but this will be a completed pass for, well, unfortunately only a loss of 1. Forward progress granted there. And a little lob over there. Oh, that's a big block. Brings up 3rd and 6. We got press coverage on. Oh, boy. I don't like where this is headed. And it's Denson! Oh, what a tackle from some guy. Saved a touchdown, but for how long? Bonkers McCaskey! Well, hold everything. Timeout Clemson. 2-minute drill is an odd time to break out the QB run. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Hand off, and Clemson leads it. So 27-21. And only 31 seconds for Vermont to respond. So Gray will let it bounce. This crowd going to be fired back up again, that's for sure. In a game where we haven't had anything big going on in the passing game. Not looking pretty. Ash on the run. Get what we can out of bounds. Late hit, but yet again, we don't call those. Would love to be able to find Sauce Castillo, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. That's over the middle. This is caught. This is Air Bud. First time out will be spent by Vermont. Plenty of time to get this into field goal range. I'd love to be near the 30-yard line because, you know, we still don't trust Legger entirely. And wide open there. Sideline Sauce grabs it and out of bounds. Took 5 seconds there. Oh, boy. Wow. So, bad decision. Clemson's going to be able to add on 3 here. Bad decision, but this was supposed to be a lob throw. And it didn't lob. I tried to lob it into, like, the space beyond the defender. So I think it was Kane that we were going after could kind of run underneath it. And this was more of a bullet pass. I mean, it was thrown right to him. So Clemson not going to mess around. They'll go for the field goal now to try and make it a 9-point game at the half. And they got it. I'll see if they give us a chance to bring this out or not. That's about all we can try and do, and that's deep. Nope. So, Gray to a knee. And before we make this any worse on ourselves, we'll take halftime. Down by 9 as Bootlegger sends us to half. Thirty to 21 as the second half from Death Valley gets underway. Too many mistakes. Clemson's kind of baiting me and, you know, having success doing it. A lot of zone coverage, and I'm thinking that I'm good, and well, the balls haven't been all that accurate, but the throws, you know, aren't balls we need to be throwing here. 7 yards on the first Clemson play of the half. As Clemson has just completely flipped their offense. They are all runs now. It really, really feels like. And it's the quarterback again. Cross to try and bring him down. Unsuccessful. And they are up to midfield. Handoff again. I mean, they're getting everything on the outside. Everything. We got all of our guys just wrapped up in the middle of the field. I mean, nobody's there until at least 5 to 10 yards down the field to do much of anything. And then here they run again. Now, mercifully, they lose a yard. Thank you, Bonkers McCaskey, but this has been bad. Somebody on this defense needs to make a play. I don't know how much worse it could. That's what we were waiting for. The weird dive, but Evo gets in. Oh, to force a punt. And it's a really short kick. Greg Gray's going to have no choice but to call for a fair catch here. Now we got to get this run going again. I don't know how we're going to do it with myself and Parker splitting the time as the backs, but clearly throwing the football ain't working. They got the box just loaded up. I want to audible to something else. Parker on the counter, and 51. Oh, that was Randy Earnhardt on the offensive line. The offensive line taking a beating here. Here's Parker. Up the gut. First down and a little bit more still going to the 35-yard line. Just some back spasms for Randy. Just not seeing a lot of opportunities to pass the football. We'll find Ethan Kane here for a gain of 6. Ash nearing 100 yards on the day. Where's the play I actually called? This one. Blitz coming. That's a wide open Swift at the sticks. First catch for Jackson Swift today. And it gets us in the Clemson territory. There's Sauce. Pop down. They're only going to give us 5. Felt like we got more than that. Here's Parker. Just a slew of humanity over there. Lucky to even get positive yardage at all. And it's third down and 3. Still not our play. That's our play. Intercepted. I feel like we'd be much better off just never trying to put touch on a ball for anything. It is not working. It's not working at all. Could just be due to our opponent here. What the fuck is you? What are you made of? 12 rush attempts. They've all come since the 2-minute mark of the second quarter here. Denson gave up throwing the football. Rickson cross in there to still give him a yard. Maybe a half a yard. I mean, where are the linebackers going? I mean, this is why that they are getting everything when they run to the outside of the hash marks here. Look at who is this? 40. I don't remember his name. Is that Danberg? Oh, that's Summers. I mean, he's there. He's there to make the play. He's not gonna get blocked, and he's just like, nah, I'll join the pile instead. First and goal from the 8. And a straight miss tackle again. You just can't do it. Whoever that was over there just tried to bop him down with a shoulder. And it didn't work, and you're seeing the truth. Oh, it's a direct snap. Berkeley Vale there. It'll be third and goal. Forcing a field goal would be huge. From the 5, it's a run. It's a run. Oh, you can't let him do that. That is horrible. I'm sitting there just kind of trying to be in between everybody, you know, and I know he's going to pitch it if we just commit to him. And I got like 3 or 4 defenders over there, and he's allowed to just run right through him. I mean, that's horrible. 81 yards on 13 carries for Denson. And if you paid attention to the banner on the bottom, Clemson on the year in the sim averages less than 100 yards per game on the ground. There was nothing to prepare us for this. Here's Parker. This is going poorly. But it's not out of hand yet. Oh, boy. There we go. Good little out route to Sauce. Keeps the drive alive. I feel like I trust myself in the backfield more than I do Parker. Oh, yeah! Here we go! Oh, just caught from behind. But into Clemson territory. Third carry of the day for me. Maybe, I don't know. Parker got 8 yards. I mean, a score and a stop could go a long way. Get us into a fourth quarter situation where, you know, we feel like we've got a good shot. Here's Sauce out wide with a move for some extra down to the 25-yard line. 72 yards for Sauce Castillo. Parker got a block. Lucky to get anything. Just a three-man front for Clemson. Ash gonna roll out and fire on the run. Bud couldn't hang on. For a throw on the run, that's not bad. I just need something. Something to give me options all over. 3rd and 9. This is Jackson Swift. We might have to leave the offense on the field. Oh, I don't like the look. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. It's caught. I tried to audible. We were not able to audible with the home field advantage for Clemson. Panicked through that just to give us a chance. And it's a first down. Down to the 5. And that is likely to take us to the 4th. It's all Clemson for now, but we're knocking on the door to try and make this a game again. Do we go for 2 if we get a touchdown? That would put it at I mean, yeah. I mean, it'd be worth a chance. Here's Rock. Rock is back. 3rd down and goal. And with that knowledge that he's back in the game, let's get a great play call on here. Here he goes. Squiddy Rock, touchdown, Vermont. 2 plays in, and Rock makes this close. So a 10-point game right now. 2-point conversion cuts it to a 1-score game, but we'd have to go for 2 again. I mean, it's certainly earlier than I would like to make that sort of move, but I'm not sure with how this is going, how it's trending, that it might not be the smart call. Oh. Well, this is an interesting formation for Clemson. Thrown in. We got it. Sauce hangs on. 8-point game. Oh, that was massive. You know, it's still hard, but to be in a one-score game, man, does a lot for the confidence. Now we just need this defense to not get pushed all over. Clemson has been hard on the run since quarter number 2, which means they start with a pass this time. Oh, and flung to the sideline. Is this defense going to wake up? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Same with the Wake Forest game. That was Mercer that time, the unfortunate dive. Berkeley Vale on that stop. Third and 7. Pressure was coming from Evo. Big hits! Oh, we stopped him! Guy couldn't bring him down. It forces a Clemson punt, and we get the ball back. In the direction of Gray. Got a little bit of a block. That spin move fooled him, and somehow he was able to lunge at us. Got to treat this as just a brand new ball game. Don't be too aggressive. Just do what we need to do. Ash fires at Ethan Kane! Sideline! Already across the 50! Pressure in our face. Here's Rock. Rock out wide. He'll cut it. First down for Vermont. And despite not playing half of this game, nearing 100 yards, he's out now. Here's Parker. Got 2. No, he's talking about his player. I'm not sure I love it. I want to go to a run, but I can't audible. That's the problem. That defender just ran the route better than our best tight end. Holy shit. Got to get rid of it. And that's 4th down. 53-yard try, and it's from an odd angle, and it's bootlegger. Anything from this sort of distance has been scary. I think I did decent, but it's short. Short, and we come away with no points. Well, we're going to have to do it again. Clemson starts at the 36-yard line. And here's the run, and oh boy. Could have been a lot worse. But that is a lot more like what they've had success with for over a quarter now. They got away from that on that last drive. Hand it off again. Oh, you cannot be serious. I don't know. Oh, just nothing in the second level at all. 3 really simple run plays have gotten Clemson to our 23-yard line. And now they go up the middle. Like, do we have linebackers? That's a real question at this stage. We do. They played pretty good this year. They are nowhere to be found today. $254 rushing yards for the Clemson Tigers. A team that, again, averaged 90 on the season. Evo got through there and unable to make the tackle. That leaves 3rd down and 4. And we can send all this pressure. Oh, well, I don't really love this blitz. And it's Denson. Oh, got him! They're gonna go for it. Well, this could be a blessing here. They're gonna throw it, aren't they? They're gonna throw it. They didn't! They didn't! Oh, big hold! Vermont still alive. This is, oh, wow. We can't even hit screen passes right now, man. That looks so good. From the 8-yard line. Whoa! Look at the space! The longest Vermont run of the day comes from me, the fullback. I don't know if we need to be throwing the football at all. Parker, after the first hole closed up, unable to find another. Slants have been the death of us today, which is why, of course, we've called them now. Thrown over the middle, it's caught by Bud. And into Clemson territory, here comes Vermont. Handoff, hole again. 8 yards on the play, down to the 37. Just one of those delayed handoff plays. If so, we might be in trouble. I think it is. Well, no. Able to pick up the first down to the 33-yard line. Parker back. I think we were just able to audible. And we were. Here goes Parker. 5 yards on a play. Killing a lot of time, so this might be the best chance that we get. Our best hope is to tie this thing. Parker. Man, when they get a hold of him, his momentum, it's gone. Death Valley just got loud. This is out wide. Sauce brought it in, but I think he's short, and he is. QB sneak's not really an option in this year's game. We have Beef Tank in on the fullback dive, the tight end, and he got it. To the 20. Parker. Well, rolling forward, he got 3 yards. A whole bunch of time taken off the clock on this drive. This is Sauce. He's got it, first and goal, as the 2-minute timeout is reached. First and goal from the 9-yard line for the Sturgeon. Man, I needed Brock in the game so bad. Be able to bulldoze our way in. Here's Parker out wide. It is Parker for the score. And now a 2-point conversion away from a tie. Well, why stick was the play we got the 2-point conversion successfully last time. He's all alone. Beautiful. What the fuck was Clemson doing? They didn't put a body on Sauce Castillo. A minute 56. 37-37. And unfortunately, it's in the hands of our defense. Dropping to an E. Sturgeon haven't played an overtime game yet, despite being close a couple of different times. Denson throws. That is caught. But down in bounds after a pickup of 8. Short pickups like that, they're not going to have enough time. But again, Clemson's only going to need to get this, perhaps maybe to the 40. Denson sacked! Mercer off the edge. It's his second sack of the day. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 11. Denson stepping up. Didn't get it. Timeout, Vermont. Not a chance they go for it from this spot. And the Sturgeon get the ball back. Now, it took us ages to get down the field last time, and Gray hauled down from behind. I wish they'd seal that edge on plays like that. And this is about to be a real loud crowd. Kane, open, a little bit of a low throw, but it's a first down. Clock is stopped momentarily. I don't love any of the calls. Throw, no! That might legitimately be PI. I thought so. I was going to say, that had Wake Forest written all over it. "57 seconds. I called a run. That could be a problem. Well, here's me. Oh, first down. That's huge. Massive play. Look at all the time. We still have 2 timeouts. Ash gonna scramble. Oh, now we gotta go. Just hang on to the football. Timeout Clemson. I didn't mean to pass the line of scrimmage there. We're just lucky that that didn't backfire big. Already in field goal range. As here goes Parker. Up the middle. Middle of the field. Timeout Clemson again. Yeah, no, there's no shot that we're able to kick the field goal from back there. Here, there's a chance. Oh, my God. Dude, 71 just got destroyed by a linebacker. All right, so now that those timeouts aren't a factor, now we can set this up beautifully for us. And they can't ice us. That'll be great. We're going to be out to the right here. Going to need to get this ball snapped. Here's Parker, middle of the field, smack dab middle of the field. All that we've been through today. And we will take a timeout with 2 seconds to play to try and come into Death Valley and win it. Bootlegger from 44 yards away. It is up. It is good, and the Sturgeon win it! Bootlegger with a walk-off.